Good morning, dear students. Today, we're going to explore the fundamental aspect of language, which is called types of meaning and classification of vocabulary. So, let's move to the first types of meaning. What is meaning? Meaning is words expression, words definition, or something in different meaning. The types of meaning divided three types: lexical meaning, grammatical meaning, the part of speech, lexico-grammatical meaning. Lexical meaning of word is the meaning proper to given linguistic unit in all its forms and distributions. The word form do, does, did, doing, done possesses different grammatical meanings of tense, person, number, but in each form they have one and the same semantic component denoting the process of the movement. I hope you understand. Okay, do is the different meaning, does is the same semantic meaning but grammatical change, did also grammatical change, doing also grammatical change, done is also passive voice, which means grammatical change, but its lexical meaning is one meaning. Good. For example, the Uzbek word khabar isn't semantically identical with the English equivalent information, because unlike the Uzbek the word khabar, the English word doesn't possess the grammatical meaning of plurality, which is the part of semantic structure of the Uzbek words. For example, verb to be, the grammatical meaning of Lincoln prevails. She is the student. There is the third person. That's why isn't grammatical meaning. It's just linking words. It helps to third form. The second one is grammatical meaning. The grammatical meaning is defined as expression in speech of relationship between words. For example, the tense meaning is the word form of verbs: take, took, ask, asked, run, ran. The case of meaning in word form of various nouns: cat's eyes, or girl's hand, or a night's flower, or night's moon. Do you understand? The meaning of plurality, which is found in word form of noun. For example, tables, table, pan, pants, bed, beds, child, children. Part of speech, or you can call lexico-grammatical meaning. The sense of part of speech meaning of a word is revealed in the classification of lexical items into major word classes and minor word classes. Into major word classes are nouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs. In a minor word classes are articles, prepositions, conjunctions, etc. For example, table, noun, love, verb, sugar, noun. And grammatical meaning of number, for example, pen is singular, pens is plural. Or dog, dogs, in the case of meaning. Components of lexical meaning divided in three aspects. First one is denotational aspect. Second one is connotational aspect. Third one is pragmatic aspect. Denotational aspect. So what is denotational aspect and why we need this denotational aspect? Denotational aspect is the part of lexical meaning which establishes correlation between the name and object, phenomenon, process, or characteristic feature of concrete reality, which is denoted by given words. Denotational aspect of lexical meaning expresses notional content of words. For example, album. What you understand album? Album's denotational aspect is it's a book in which people can collect photographs, stamps, or autographs. I hope you understand. Okay, next one. Connotational aspect. So, connotational aspect or also the part of meaning which reflects attitude of speakers towards what speaks about. Connotational aspect convey additional information in the process of communication. Understanding connotational aspect is crucial for effective communication, as it influences how messages are received and interpreted differently or too meaningfully. Connotational includes four types: emotive charge, imagery charge, evolution charge, and intensity charge. For the emotional charge, for example, mother. For emotive charge is mommy. For imagery charge, for example, to wade. For imagery charge is to wade through the books. In evolution charge, for example, click. For evolution, group. For intensity charge, you can call expressiveness. To love, intensity, to adore. You see, there is a different clarity, different meaning, different emotion. That's why connotational meaning is very important for the communication and for the writing. Now, the third one is pragmatic aspect. Why we need pragmatic aspect? Pragmatic aspect is also very important for the writing and communication and speaking. The pragmatic aspect of lexical meaning is the part of meaning also. The pragmatic aspect conveys information on the situation of communication. Pragmatics focus on the relationship between language and its social, situational, and cultural context. For example, different society, different situation, or different culture. It's often dealing with implies meaning intention, how language influence faction beyond its literal meaning. So pragmatic aspects also very important in reading, because you can differently understand in the reading situation. The pragmatic aspect includes these three types of informations. First one is information on the time and space, relation of the participants. For example, to come or to go. Second one is information on the tenor of discourse. For example, a girl will talk in a different way. First one, with her friends. Second one, and her about her friends. You see, different pragmatic aspect, different pragmatic situation, different pragmatic meaning. Third one is information on the participants and the given language community. It means how you will understand this pragmatic reading. For example, they chucked a stone at the cup and then give a bang with a lutz. Second pragmatic meaning, after casting a stone at the police, they abstained with the money. You see, the variant of pragmatic, first one is different, second one is also different, but you can understand different meaning. This is also very shortly types of meaning. I hope you understand. It's also useful for your communication and for your writing and for your reading. Now let's move to classification of vocabulary. What's the difference vocabulary and dictionary? Vocabulary, it's the meaning of and types of words. You see, there is a vocabulary of English language, and the vocabulary of English language divided three types, three literal layer. The first one is literal layer, second one is colloquial layer, third one is natural layer. So let's move to literal layer. The literal layer refers to the segment of vocabulary that originates from literature on foreign written language rather than everyday spoken language. For example, first one, common literary words or special literary vocabulary. It's for using the poetics or for poems or in the reading style. Second one is terms and learned verbs. It means phrasal verbs or comes from a different situation. Third one is poetic words. Poetic words you can use in poems or in poetic situation. Fourth one is archaic words. Archaic words used in here in permanent also, but it's from beginning archaic time. Barbarism or foreign words. Barbarism also foreign words which comes from in different language, from French language, from Spanish language, from Latin language. There are barbarism. And literary coinage. Second, neutral layer. Neutral layer, the universal character. It's unrestricted in use. It can be employed in all style of language and all sphere of human activity. It's the most stable layer of vocabulary. It's also standard English vocabulary. Standard English vocabulary divided in 3 types. Common literary words. I hope you understand already. Every English words, not every English words, common English words. Neutral words, it means take, took. It's simple words you can call. And common colloquial words. Colloquial words, little bit different from neutral language. Neutral words you can use in formal language also, but colloquial words you can use in formal language. But common literary words are same to the communication and to the writing also. Do you understand? Okay. Next, to move to colloquial layer. Colloquial layer is lively spoken character. It's unstable, fleeting. It's often limited to definite language, community, or confined or special locality where it's circulated. For example, common colloquial words you can use everywhere, every time, and professional words you can use in professional atmosphere. Colloquial coins. Slangism also you can use some different atmosphere, and jargonism and vulgar words. Natural words are terms that carry on no strong emotional or subjective connotation, making them appropriate for objective or straightforward communication. These words are used to convey information in factual, unbased, and impersonal manner, without evoking positive or negative feeling. Natural words are common in technical writing, formal communication, or situation where clarity or impartiality are important. Let's look at this table. In this table, there are natural words and in words of positive variant and negative variant. For example, challenge. You can understand what is challenge. Challenge is natural words. No positive meaning, no variant, negative variant. Challenge, positive variant are opportunity. Opportunity, it will gives little bit chance to positive. Negative meaning is problem. You see, different emotion, different image, different understanding. Next one, change. Change is natural words, but its variant, its synonym, little bit positive variant, improvements. But negative variant, negative synonym, deterioration. You see, different understanding. For example, next one is object. Natural words, it's also no positive, no negative meaning, but positive variant is artifact. In negative variant, junk. Different understanding. Natural words is activity. no positive, no negative meaning. But its positive variant is, you see, past time. But negative meaning is core. The last one is different. No positive meaning, but it has positive synonym. Different, look at it. Unique. Unique is positive variant, positive synonym. But negative meaning is odd. You can understand positive and negative variant. I hope you understand and it's useful for you. So let's move. Special literary vocabulary. There are terms, poetic and highly literary words, archaic words, and also barbarism and foreign words. Look, you see, barbarism and foreign words also special literary vocabulary and literary coinages. Terms, social connotation in respect of various strata of a society. It means some kind of foreign words or some kind of phrasal words, special connotation. Poetic and highly literary words, you can use in poetic atmosphere, social connotation in respect of accepted literary norm. Do you understand? It's for the literary atmosphere. You can read, you can see, you can read in the literary norm. There is special words. And third one is archaic words. Archaic words are temporal connotation. In the past time, in the history, they are very useful, they are very normal words, but now is archaic words. It means temporal connotation. These words are temporal, not all the time, it's temporary. Second one is barbarism and foreign words. So barbarism is, which is borrowed from another different country, in another different language. It's territorial connotation. That's why we can call territorial connotation. The last one is literary coinages. A literary coinage includes nonce words. And now, special colloquial vocabulary. Special colloquial vocabulary, you can use slangism, jargonism, and dialect words. Slangism, slang words are informal, often playful, trendful terms used with particular social group or atmosphere and communities. They will use with slang for the imagery, for the emotion. Jargonism. Jargonism or jargon words refers to specialized terms or phrases or expressions within a specific profession or field of expertise. For example, jargons for doctors, for example, jargons for teachers, or jargons for some kind of jobs. The last one is dialectical words. Dialectical words are words or expressions specific to a particular regional or social dialect. In different culture, in different country, they will use with their some colloquial dialectical words. You can understand these words, but you can't use every time but they will use every time. In the summary, I hope you understand what is classification of vocabulary. Understanding types of meaning and classification of vocabulary is important, is social, is crucial for the effective communication, conversation, and language comprehension, language developing. Different meanings such as denotative, connotative, or pragmatic meanings allows the speaker convey nuanced messages that resonate emotionally with their audience. Classification of vocabulary includes categories like formal, informal, technical, and dialectical language. It helps ensure that the right words are chosen for the appropriate context. This awareness also aids in avoiding misunderstanding and enhancing clarity in both spoken and written communication. Thank you for your attention. Today's lesson is over. I hope you understand, and if you have any question, you can write on the comments. See you next time.